Okay. Just pushing you back. I knew this was going to happen as soon as I hit record. Okay. I'm going to try to be brave. Okay, so I believe my last update was before Melbourne, and this video is, I don't know. I thought I'd have a plan. I don't have a plan. It's all gone. I'm so sorry. This video is overwhelming. I'm probably going to cry even though I told myself I wouldn't. I'm probably going to be looking down like this a lot because I'm thinking, because I'm so scared, because it's very raw and real for me, and this is more comfortable. Like I just want to look here. This is me being brave right now. I'm usually really good at eye contact. I'm really sorry, just bear with me. I will get better. I'm turning the camera on because I'm ready to come back. I'm finally excited and get excited at the thought of vlogging, and I'm gonna cry. It's taken so long to get to this point, and I thought I just stopped loving YouTube, but I realized I've been avoiding YouTube. It's not that I've lost love in it, it's that I've been avoiding YouTube. And I want to explain, I guess for me, I'm that type of person where I've been on here for so long. It makes sense for me to kind of like update before I can do my next video. I don't know if any other YouTubers are like this, where they like can't make the next video until they've made sense of everything themselves and uploaded it. Not that you guys even care or would notice if I just skipped the next video, but yeah, that's what I feel like I have to do. It's like an order thing in my head. Maybe I've got OCD. I don't know. Anyway, I'm ready to come back to YouTube. The reason I've been avoiding it, 2 reasons. Firstly, you can see I've been on here for a very long time, which means for those that have a backlog of content that goes back, I don't know, 10 years, of like vlogs and videos and all the things, it tells a story to the creator. So for me, I have my first video on here through to this video, I guess, and I struggle with it because when you have that much content online and you go through a lot in life, you look back at some of that with your realizations and your hindsight, and it's a real struggle to watch back those versions of yourself. Oh my god. So I guess for me, I struggle because I watch videos before things happened, and I feel really sorry for that Ellie. I'm proud of that Ellie, but I can't warn her. And I can't tell her that her life will change, or that something's happening to her and she needs to just wake up and realize, or it's really hard. I guess the thing that I do have, and why that doesn't run as deep as it could, it's very top level that I get emotional about it, and I'm like, that's sad that I can't do anything about this, but I am proud of that Ellie because I stick to my guns and I don't do things that I will regret. I work very much off what my soul feels like is the right thing to do. So at no point do I look back and regret anything. I just think it's sad to look back and go, that girl felt loved and she wasn't. Or that girl had people believe in her and she doesn't know that they won't later on. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of thing, and it's very confronting. But I'm all for hard journeys. I'm all for hard lessons. I'm all for growth. So I would never take it away. It's just quite confronting to watch. So one thing that I did a few years back is I privatized a lot of my vlogs. I am going to slowly unprivatize them because that version of me tried really hard to follow her dreams and her passions, even though she didn't know she was burnt out and didn't realize that she was the way she was, or did certain things because of it. So I'm going to slowly unprivatize those because I want to give credit to that version of myself that still turned on the camera and followed her dreams and just her passions and wanted to do what she wanted to do and showed up. It's more than I can say for this version that just hid from YouTube, but at the same time I didn't want to do it when I just couldn't feel it. That version of me still felt for YouTube. So I thought I'd lost my passion for YouTube. This year I was diagnosed with chronic burnout. I would really like to do a separate video on burnout, because when someone said burnout to me prior, I would think, you know, someone's like, oh, I'm really burnt out. I thought just like stressed or tired, or like pushed themselves too much that day or week or month or whatever. And that's all I thought of burnout. I just burnt out. That was it. There's a lot to it. And I was in big trouble with it. And I see how I got there, but I also didn't realize how long ago it started. So that's why it's quite hard to look back. But again, proud of Ellie for showing up, because, yeah, it's been a long time coming to kind of like heal and recognize it. And I think a lot of people I look at now, I'm going, I think so many people just have no idea, and I hope they don't get to the point that I did, because it was really bad. Anyway, so it's looking back on the history that I struggled with, because it kind of like leads me to the next bit, where there's people missing in my life now that believed in me, and one's no longer here. As in, I lost a very dear friend at the beginning of the year, and he was such a big supporter of my videos and me, and really believed in me, and just thought I shone really bright, and just always thought I would do really well in life. And even when I doubted myself, he just said he never doubted me. He just always knew. It's like he just knew in himself when I didn't know in myself, and he's no longer here. So I've been avoiding it, because when I upload this video, he's not going to see it. I'm making a mess of everything. And I know I can say he's always with me, and that he would love it, and he'd be so proud of me. It does not mean there's not a massive hole here. There is also someone that supported me for such a long time, even though I didn't know he did. And I thought truly believed in me, and could just see who I was. And you know how there's just those connections you find that people just know you, and you just connect on a level you can't explain, and you just feel so accepted, no boundaries, that they'll always catch you. You just feel exposed, but in a good way, because you just want to know like everything about each other, and just like be there always, and just watch always. It's just like a next level kind of connection, I guess, and understanding and support. And it was there from the absolute get-go as well, and it's something I truly believe in. It's not even believed, it's believe in. But unfortunately, I'm believing in it alone, and that person's no longer in my life. And I guess I've been avoiding uploading because of that as well, because that person that was always there, and if I look back, all my videos was always there, gone. And I don't know why. And I never really got a chance, and it's not my decision, which is what's really difficult. I just stopped believing in you. It's almost easier to lose someone to death, or to an obvious like breakup, or like whatever, but not I don't think this has been the most painful experience I've ever been through. It's just one of those things where like not a day goes by when you don't think about them, because you're that fond of that person, but you know that every day goes by and they don't think of you. Like, it was just a really messed up situation. So anyway, I've been avoiding YouTube because of my past, because it's been hard, because I got diagnosed with burnout this year. One of the first things that left with burnout was my passion for YouTube. I forever thought I just started hating YouTube and I overdid it. That was from 2018. When I went for my doctor's visit, she tried to diagnose me with whatever was wrong. She was basically like, it's chronic burnout. It's quite serious. She wanted me to take instant leave off work, and quite a long time too, which made me panic, and I did not want to do at all. I had to negotiate with that one. That was like a non-thing. I cannot tell an active relaxer to not go to work, and work was the only thing I was excited about. So it was like, no danke. The interesting thing for me was, one, I was very relieved I wasn't depressed. But two, looking back when she had to ask when I had these certain symptoms, she basically backdated how long this probably had gone on for. And it was 2018. So those feelings that I felt when I first left my ex, I think that's the start of it all. Hindsight is really a bitch. This is a lengthy learning of 4 years of it's the most challenging 4 years I've ever gone through. You couldn't write this, and I'm not even going to do videos on it to explain and give it emphasis, but if I tell you couldn't even write the stuff that I've gone through in the past 4 years, it's been challenging. It has been serious growth, but it has completely destroyed my soul, because I am the type of person where I back what my soul feels. And if someone's hurting me that loves me, and someone's like, they can't love you if they're hurting you, I don't believe that. I have seen this many a times where someone loves me truly and cares for me truly, and they hurt me. And I don't think that's a matter of not loving me at all. I don't think they're related. I think people feeling certain ways or losing themselves, they're going to lash out and treat you differently, and it's not a reflection of you personally. They aren't okay, and it's up to me as the person that loves them back to know who they truly are, and just remember they wouldn't intentionally do that to me if they were happy, if they were themselves, if they were content, if they felt grounded. And it's only in this moment that they didn't feel like this. And I'm not going to have someone up about it because of that. Will it hurt me? Yes. But if I take it out of that direct hit on me, and I just think of the supportive friend, and like that kind of, you have to split your mindset a little bit. There's like the one that's suffering from a lot of pain, and there's the one that's going, I know how you got there. I know you don't mean this. I'm hurting, but it's okay. I'm not going anywhere. I've had to do this many a times, but because of what's gone on and how many times I've had to do this, and the drama and the stress and the amount of questioning myself, and I just can't even explain this. I just completely lost myself to the point where I decided to leave Kapiti even without my kids. I was so bad that I was like, if I don't make a big decision here, with or without them, I'm going to end up dead, basically. And I made the decision to move, and I'm so grateful that their dad moved down with me, and the kids are here. We're all here and happy, and I'm back home, and it's really nice, and I'm just so grateful that worked out for me, and I'm just so happy about that, because that was the first move where I felt like I could actually relax and now fix myself because I'm home. So I'm home, I'm fixing the things, I'm learning a lot about myself, I've apologized to a lot of people. I don't know if I needed to on all of that, but I felt like I wanted to, and I wanted to explain to everyone close to me that I was going through this, and that I might push away, I might come across as a bitch, I might be irritable, I might disappear, I might just everything, and just please don't leave me, don't take it personally. I'm struggling, I'm not in a good place, and I just wanted to make everybody aware my behavior might be a little bit interesting. So hold tight, basically, and just leave me to it. I am forever grateful to Clinton, who has basically scooped me off the floor. When I say scooped me off the floor, I mean like literally dead to the world, had no fight left in me, and he's who I reached out to. So he stepped up, and he's basically been with me ever since, and I'm very grateful. He's known me since I was 18, and there's just been a trust there that he's always, and a care that he's always had for me, which is really lovely. I just trusted that, and he's very good at just not being emotional and just getting the thing done that I need. So I need that when I have no emotions at the moment. Part of burnout, unfortunately, is your emotions go. I don't have any, and it's really hard to explain to people. I'm always laughing and giggling, so people think I'm really happy, and I'm just like, this is me burnt out. Like, I'm not. I'm like I'm happy right this second, but if you leave me for 10 minutes by myself, I'm totally not okay. Like, it's really confusing, and I'm a bubbly person. The doctors struggled to diagnose me. Don't worry, it's not just like I don't know. I just have a sparkly soul. Okay, it confuses people. It's not the same. But yeah, no, unfortunately, feelings and basically giving a shit left a long time ago, which sucks because it's really hard to explain that to somebody. And I had to work with work and explain that to work, and everyone's been so supportive. I'm very grateful for learning about burnout, and kind of making sense of my past has been very helpful. I approached people in my past that I lost and, as I said, fixed it, but I got feedback from them, and it's really lovely. They've all been like, no, you were brilliant. We broke because of this, that, and the other, and we actually really rated you, and we think you're fabulous, and haven't met anyone since. It's been so great. So I'm like, oh, that's fabulous. I still lost myself too. So like, could tell me this sooner. No, I'm kidding. It's just, it's been really nice to know the things that I was holding myself up for and questioning myself for and doubting myself for was all in my head. And I think when you kind of get that consistent reaction from people, I thought negatively of myself, and what I've realized is people who just weren't ready for me, and they know that, and they've told me that, and now I know that. I feel like that's a lot of like answers for things I needed, and I feel like I'm molding to who I really am, and that's really lovely, and it's very girly, and it's very I don't know, I'm very adventurous and braver than I thought, and I really like to look back on the Ellie that I told you I'm avoiding watching on YouTube to just be like, she's a tough chick, like so well done. I'm not tough per se right now. I think what happens is with what I went through, it's basically like explaining a running race where you like run as fast as you can, go forever until you like hit the finish line, and it's all that adrenaline and that like drive to get to the finish line, and just know you're battling to get there. I didn't know what I was battling for, but I know as soon as I hit Christchurch and I unpacked and I had my whole house thing, I've even got footage of like, I even tried to vlog that whole thing and it never made it to here. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I've basically vlogged for the last 4 years and not uploaded anything. But it was like, I knew I was trying to head somewhere. I knew I was fighting for that finish line, and I didn't know what that finish line was, but a couple of weeks after I got to Christchurch and found a home because I was homeless for a month, I collapsed. It's like collapsing of exhaustion, and you did a thing and now it was safe to fall, and nobody was here to catch me, but I caught me and I asked for help, and Clinton helped. So I didn't have to keep holding on to me. I finally got to just be vulnerable and make sense of me in the past and burnout and just learning patience, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm just at this point now where I'm feeling a lot more myself, which is not a person I recognize, but I like her. I have a lot of hurt still. I've talked out a lot of the ones that were lingering, and that's resolved. I made sense of it, so it's just a matter of time for those now. I've got all my answers and things, and unfortunately the one that's doing the most damage is one that's just has no interest in me being in his life, so there's not much I can do with that one, and that's the most painful one, because it meant so much to me, and it still does. People tell you as well, no closure is closure. And I'm just thinking, you've got to be joking me. That's absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish. When your soul knows the truth, and when you know more than what other people know, and you know what you had with that person and they lost sight of it, and I don't even believe that they have lost sight of it. I think they're fighting it. That's what my gut tells me. Yeah, unfortunately that's just me backing my soul feelings again, and because they've been right today, I struggle with it. I can't do anything about that. So my turning on this camera is me going, I had a lot of plans for myself and with that person and with other people that I really wanted to do, and I don't pick to do those specifically with people per se. They're people I would have loved to do them with, but I have a list of things that I wanted to achieve and that I was working on over COVID times and stuff like that I gave up on because it hurt too much to do. And it's going to hurt to do these things, unfortunately, but I also don't want to not do them. So I'm going to fight the pain and do it because I know that I wanted to, with or without them, and I'm still going to do it. So I'm turning on this camera to explain that. I'm not hiding anymore. I'm still not good. I'm finding me. This channel is very much going to be just like a mixture of everything, as I said, that makes my soul sparkle and makes me smile, and I'm the only consistent thing on it. I'm sorry, there could be topics of all sorts on here, but I will put it into playlists. But I'm happy to be back. I'm terrified. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm really terrified. Because as I said, these people that meant so much to me, it's like I don't exist anymore, and one's gone. He doesn't have a choice, but I know he's here. I'm just gonna miss it. But we're going away for a weekend this weekend to some cool places, and I've asked permission to vlog, and I'm ready. So I'm gonna go charge all my stuff and clear my SD cards. I've got stuff from the last 3 years on them, and I'll just folder them away. And yeah, I just wanted to update you. I know that was somewhat rambly, and moral of the story is I've just had a rough 4 years. I lost myself. I wasn't aware of a lot. I've found that out this year. I've made some big decisions. I have got rid of people and things that make me unhappy, and I have gone and been brave and revisited those people that I just did not want to lose in my life. And I was so uncomfortable doing it, but I knew I couldn't lose them. So I was brave and I did the things, and now I'm being brave again. So yeah, we're gonna go on some adventures, and I'm gonna figure out the layout of this channel and my style of vlogging, I guess. But I just wanted to say hi, I'm back. Wish me luck and be kind because I'm so nervous. But yeah, I guess I'll go edit this. Weird. I'm gonna go edit. Okay, thank you for listening to my ramble, even if you didn't and skipped through or clicked off. I appreciate it, as always. You guys are everything to me. So yeah, let's go adventure. Let's go sparkle hunt.